students. Now in this session we are going to discuss about what is the transpose of a matrix. What are the properties related to transpose of the matrix? Now let us first discuss the definition. The matrix obtained by changing rows into columns or columns into rows. The matrix obtained by changing the rows into columns or columns into rows is called transpose of the matrix. Is called transpose of the matrix. So this is very simple concept. For given matrix, by changing rows into columns and columns into rows, the such matrix obtained is said to be the transpose of the matrix. For given matrix A, its a transpose is denoted by A dash, or you can write that one as A transpose, like that. Both indicates the transpose property. So for a given matrix A, it's a transpose property, and it's a transpose matrix is denoted by A dash or A transpose. Now let us observe one example. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the example of a 2 by 3 order matrix. Now what is its transpose? What is its A dash? So as per the definition, rows changes as columns. First row is 1, 2, 3. So you have to write it as a column 1, 2, 3. Second row 4, 5, 6 written as a second column. Such matrix obtained is said to be the transpose of the matrix. You can observe clearly this is of order 3 by 2. So a 2 by 3 matrix, when it transpose, its order become 3 by 2. Or you can observe the process by changing columns into rows. 1, 4 first column, here it is as first row. 2, 5 second column, in its transpose it is as second row. 3, 6 is third column, it comes as third row. So if you do one process simultaneously, the second one is also applying. No need to apply both. Remember, either rows has to be converted as columns, simultaneously columns will transfer as rows. So no need to both. Observe, this is OR. So such matrix is obtained as a transpose of the matrix, which is denoted by A dash or A transpose. Now transposing a given matrix, it does not have new elements. Observe here. Here, if you observe the element 2, in A it is in 1, 2 position, first row, second column. Whereas in its transpose, the 2 comes to second row, first column. Here, you can observe the elements are same, but only they interchange their position. First row, second element comes as second row, first element. First row, third element 3 comes as a third row, first element. Second row, first element 4 becomes as a first row, second element. In that manner, so elements are same, only they are interchanging their position, reversing their position. Such concept is said to be the transpose of the matrix. So now, if you observe this one as a notation point of view, if A is equal to a general matrix Aij M by N. So from starting, for a general matrix consideration, we are considering A as Aij m by n. Now what is its A transpose? Elements reverse their position. Aij becomes Aji. So with reverse indication, I am mentioning A dash Ji. M by n order becomes n by m order. Rows number becomes as columns number and columns number becomes as rows number, where here you can observe Aij and A dash Ji both are same elements. Elements with reverse their positions, not new elements, it is not to obtain new elements. With same elements, their position interchanges. Such a process is said to be the transpose of the matrix. Now, what are the properties related to the transpose of the matrix? What are the properties related to transpose of the matrix? So we have few here. First one, A transpose whole transpose. For a given matrix, transposing successively 2 times, again you will obtain the same matrix. Transposing successively 2 times, again you will obtain the same matrix. That is the first property. And the second property, for addition, A plus B whole dash. A plus B whole dash is similar to A dash plus B dash. Transposing 2 matrices before addition, after addition, both are same. First addition, later transpose, and the matrix first transposing, later adding both matrices, you will obtain the same matrix. This concept is similar to the minus also. A minus B whole transpose is equal to A dash minus A transpose minus B transpose. That is the second property. And now third property, this is for product AB whole dash. AB whole dash. AB whole dash is the property B dash into A dash. Remember, generally you are getting confused. A plus B whole dash becomes A dash plus B dash, whereas AB whole dash becomes A B dash into A dash, B transpose into A transpose. So product is not follow commutative property. So AB whole dash is equivalent to the matrix B transpose into A transpose. Remember that one. That one is very important point. You have to remember. And fourth point you have to remember, K into A whole transpose. If there is any scalar multiple of K to the given matrix, so you can write that one as K into A transpose. You can separate the scalar from the transpose property. So that will be no impact among all elements. Even if you transpose that one, K as the multiple of every element, so you can separate from that matrix. So Ka whole transpose is also equal to K into A transpose. If you want to prove these properties, you can take suitable examples. For given A, if you observe this one, you can observe the first property with this example. What happens if this A dash again transposed 1 4 becomes, you can observe here, what is A dash whole dash for this? 1 4 becomes first column, 2 5 becomes second column, 3 6 becomes third column. So you can observe that one is nothing but A. So successively transposing 2 times, you will get the same matrix. So here also, for A, B, addition possible, so you have to take some same order matrices by verify this property. This one is also, AB has to be defined, so that you have to consider the order of AB as A is a matrix whose columns has to be equal to the number of rows of B. So by considering suitable examples, you can verify all these properties. In the transpose concept, we have two definitions. One is a symmetric matrix and second one is a skew symmetric matrix. Now let us see what are the definitions of symmetric and skew symmetric matrices and how we can able to give the examples of symmetric and skew symmetric matrices. Later we will discuss about their properties. Now first definition of the symmetric matrix. Let A is a square matrix. Let us consider A is a square matrix. So for this square matrix, consider A if A transpose is equal to A. If A transpose is equal to A, even after transposing the given matrix, if you obtained again the same matrix, such matrix is called symmetric matrix. Then A is called symmetric matrix. Then A is called symmetric matrix. So that is the definition of a symmetric matrix. Now let us check one example. Let us consider a matrix A is like that. A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, C3. So let us consider a 3 by 3 square matrix. Now what is its transpose? A dash. A1, B1, C1 comes as first column. A2, B2, C2 comes as second column. A3, B3, C3 comes as third column. This is the transpose. Now here our observation has to be even after transposing, this has to be equal. When these two becomes equal, that is the point you have to observe here. After transposing, if you observe positions of A1, B2, C2, A1, B2, C3, A1, B2, C3, diagonal elements doesn't changes their position. That's why to give an example of a symmetric matrix, you can consider the diagonal elements with your choice. You can consider any elements with your choice. Now later. Now after transposing, this B1 comes to B1 here, A2 here. That means B1 has to be equal to A. B1 has to be equal to A2. And C1 has to be equal to A3. And if you observe one more element C2, C2 has to be equal to B3. So that's complete discussion. A1, B2, C3 with our choice. So B1 has to be equal to A2. That means here A2 is in first row second position, B1 in first row second element. So first row second element and second row first element has to be equal. B1 is equal to A2 is possible if you consider first row second element and second row first element as equal. Next, another one, C1. C1 has to be equal to A3. C1 present in first row third column, A3 present in third row first column. That means 1 3 position element, 3 1 position element has to be equal. And this one, C2 equal to B3. Second row third element, third row second element has to be equal. If you consider an example in that manner, then you can able to give the example of a symmetric matrix. Let me try to write one example using that discussion. I am writing an example of a 3 by 3 square matrix. So writing the example of a 3 by 3 square matrix. Now as per the discussion, diagonal elements is my choice. I am writing 1 2 3. Later you have to choose the element 1 2 position and 2 1 position. You need to consider both as equal. If you write 4 here, this has to be 4. Next, you have to think about 1 3 and 3 1 position. 1 3 and 3 1 position. If you take 5 as element here, you need to take 5 again in 3 1 position. And about the remaining two positions, second row third element and third row second element, these two has to be equal even after transpose. That's why if you take 6 here, 6 is to be there. For such considered matrix, you can observe what is the transpose of this one. And transposing first row as the first column 1 4 5, 4 2 6 as second column second row, 5 6 3 is the third column. You can observe 1 4 5, 4 2 6, 5 6 3. This is nothing but A. For such A, you comes to the step A dash is equal to A. A transpose is equal to A. So that is how you can give the example of a symmetric matrix. Diagonal elements with your choice. And remember, to equal after transposing 1 2 2 1 position has to be equal. 1 3 3 1 position elements has to be equal. And 2 3 3 2 positions has to be equal while constructing a 3 by 3 square matrix. Now let us discuss about 2 by 2 square matrix. For a 2 by 2 square matrix, same concept remains same. Diagonal elements are your choice. 1 2. So you have to take 1 2 element and 2 1 element with equal. So you have to take 3 here. If your choice, this has to be 3 again. So even after transposing, B transpose must be equal to B by considering that one. This is the concept of definition and constructing the example of a symmetric matrix. Now let us discuss about what is a skew symmetric matrix. For a square matrix A, for a square matrix A, if A dash is equal to minus A transpose is equal to minus A, then A is called skew symmetric matrix. Then A is called skew symmetric matrix. So that is the definition of a skew symmetric matrix. Simply you can separate both definitions. Transposing, if same matrix comes, that is symmetric. Same matrix with the opposite signs to the elements, that one is said to be the skew symmetric matrix. Now let us discuss about constructing an example of a skew symmetric matrix. Let us consider the example again, which already we considered, with elements A1 B1 C1, A2 B2 C2, A3 B3 C3. This is A. Now what is its transpose? So what is its transpose? A1 B1 C1 as first column, A2 B2 C2 as second column, A3 B3 C3 as third column. So that is its transpose. Now how they will equal? A transpose has to be equal to minus A. If you observe A1, the concept is A dash has to be equal to minus A. A dash is equal to minus A. If you consider this one as a new elements, A1 dash, let us first discuss about diagonal elements. I am taking the diagonal elements of A transpose as A1 dash, A B2 dash, A C2 dash. So what we required? A1 dash, A1 is equal to minus A1. No need to consider transpose here. Consider the same elements. A1 is equal to minus A1. Even A1 here, minus A minus A1. What happens? A1 is equal to minus A1 implies 2A1 is equal to 0. So you have A1 is equal to 0. In the same manner, B2 has to be equal to minus B2. So you have 2B2 is equal to 0, B2 is equal to 0. C3 is equal to minus C3. So you have 2C3 is equal to 0, you came to know C3 as 0. So for constructing a skew symmetric matrix, it is necessary that the diagonal elements must be zeros. Remember that point. For a symmetric matrix with your choice, for a skew symmetric matrix, diagonal elements has to be zeros. No other chance there. Diagonal elements must be 0 as per the concept. The remaining concept is similar here. B1 and A2 has to be equal with opposite signs. B1 is equal to minus A2. B1 is equal to minus A2. And C1 is equal to minus A3. C1 and A3 has to be numerically equal with opposite signs. C2 is equal to minus B3. So B1 is equal to minus A2. C1 is equal to minus A3. And C2 is equal to minus B3. While the elements with reverse position, you have to consider them numerically equal but with opposite signs. So this is how you can construct a 3 by 3 skew symmetric matrix. Now observe this example. I am constructing a 3 by 3 symmetric matrix. So while constructing a 3 by 3 symmetric matrix, diagonal elements has to be zeros. 1 1 element, 2 2 element, 3 3 element has to be 0. Now discuss about 1 2 position and 2 1 position. If you take this one as 1, this has to be minus 1. Now next think about 1 3 and 3 1 position. If you consider 2 here, this has to be minus 2, opposite sign. And about the remaining 2 places, second row third column and third row second column, if you take this one as a 3, this has to be minus 3. This is how you can able to construct a 3 by 3 skew symmetric matrix. Now check with transposing. What is the transpose of that one? 0 1 2. First row changed as first column. Minus 1 0 3. Second row changed as second column. Minus 2 minus 3 0. Third row changed as third column. Now you can observe separating minus from that. What is this one? 0 1 2 minus 1 0 3 minus 2 minus 3 0. So you obtain A transpose is minus A there. Clearly this is A. So you have A transpose is minus A. So this is the concept, definitions of symmetric and skew symmetric matrix, and how to construct examples of a 3 by 3 symmetric and 3 by 3 skew symmetric matrix. Definitions also important, and you can able to give the examples with your own knowledge with your chosen elements. Now let us do some properties related to symmetric and skew symmetric matrix definitions. So we have the first one. For a given square matrix A, we need to verify A plus A transpose is a symmetric matrix. So remember, to verify the given matrix is either symmetric or symmetric, the definition says after transposing such matrix, whether it is equal to that same matrix, it is called symmetric. Whether it is equal to the same matrix with the opposite sign, that one is said to be skew symmetric matrix. So that's why to prove A plus A dash is symmetric, we have to consider transpose of A plus A dash. Transpose of A plus A dash. Now, as per the properties A plus B whole dash, A plus B whole dash is A dash plus B dash. Let me write that one. A plus B whole dash, we discuss this property which is A dash plus B dash. So using that property, how you can change A plus A dash whole dash? So this is A dash plus A dash whole dash. Now already we discussed the property A dash plus A dash whole dash is nothing but A. Since matrix addition follows the commutative property, A dash plus A, you can write that one as A plus A dash. Addition follows commutative property. So you come to the step that a plus a dash whole dash, which is again a plus a dash, which is again a plus a dash. This indicates a plus a dash is symmetric. A plus a dash is symmetric matrix. A plus a dash is symmetric matrix. So now let us do second one. A minus a dash is skew symmetric matrix. For that consider a minus a dash whole dash. Same, the property is similar to the subtraction also. So you can write that one a dash minus a dash whole dash. A dash minus a dash whole dash is a. Separating minus, you have minus of a minus a dash. So you come to the step that is a minus a dash whole dash is minus of a minus a dash. A minus a dash whole dash is minus of a minus a dash. This indicates a minus a dash is skew symmetric matrix. A minus a dash is skew symmetric matrix. Now let us do this one. For this, you need to remember one property. First, let me explain that one. AB whole dash. So remember that one is a B dash into A dash. AB whole transpose is B transpose into A transpose. Now, so this verification completely depend upon the property. For that, consider A dash whole dash. A dash whole dash. Now you have to compare A dash with B. If you read A dash with B, this will similar to AB whole dash. AB whole dash is B dash into A dash. That's why this will become A dash whole dash into A dash. So A dash whole dash is again A. So A into A dash. So we come to the step A into A dash whole dash, which is again A into A dash. This indicates A into A dash is symmetric matrix. A into A dash is symmetric. So remember, for given square matrix A, their transpose matrix and itself becomes addition becomes symmetric, subtraction becomes skew symmetric, and their product becomes again symmetric. These are the properties. Now let us discuss one point. Every square matrix can be uniquely expressed as a sum of symmetric and a skew symmetric matrix. This is for a square matrix A, you can express that one as a sum of two matrices. Out of those two matrices, one is to be symmetric and the second one has to be skew symmetric, and these two exist uniquely. So there will be no such matrix to write as a sum of symmetric and a skew symmetric matrix. For this, let A is a square matrix. Let us consider A is a square matrix. Now, we can write A like this: half A plus A dash plus half A minus A dash. If you simplify the RHS value here, 2 is 1 by 2 common part. A plus A dash plus A minus A dash. A dash minus A dash both get cancelled. A plus A, you can write that one as 2A. Half into 2A, which is A. So you can write A as 1 by 2 into A plus A dash plus 1 by 2 into A minus A dash. So already we discussed earlier, we have proven that A plus A dash is a symmetric matrix. A plus A dash is a symmetric matrix, and A minus A dash is a skew symmetric matrix. A minus A dash is a skew symmetric matrix. So we are using that one. If you name this one, A is equal to P plus Q. A is equal to P plus Q, where P is half into A plus A dash, which is a symmetric matrix, and that Q matrix is half into A minus A dash, which is Q symmetric matrix. So every square matrix can be expressed as a sum of two matrices. One is a symmetric, and that symmetric matrix is half into A plus A dash, and one is Q symmetric. That one, if that is denoted by Q, that is half into A minus A dash. Now let us check what is the uniqueness is there. Uniqueness. How you can say that uniquely expressed? Uniqueness. Suppose let B A, this same square matrix A can be sum of a two matrices BC. B is symmetric and C is Q symmetric. As B is symmetric, it holds B dash is B. C is Q symmetric, it says C dash is equal to minus C. So what is A dash? It will be B plus C whole dash, which is B dash plus C dash. Now A dash is becomes like that. B dash is replaced with B and C dash replaced with minus C. If you consider A is equal to B plus C as equation 1 and A dash is equal to B minus C as equation 2. So you can observe 1 plus 2 indicates A plus A dash, which is 2B. So that B is half into A plus A dash. So that B is half into A plus A dash. Now subtracting those two equations, A minus A dash, subtracting here you can cancel B. C minus of minus C becomes plus C, so it is 2C. So you can observe C is equal to half into A minus A dash. So even if you consider there is a possible another symmetric and another skew symmetric matrix, that possible another symmetric matrix is equivalent to half into A plus A dash, which already we considered here, and that skew symmetric matrix is half into A minus A dash, which is similar to the already we considered at the beginning. So that's why you can say that every square matrix can be uniquely expressed as a sum of a symmetric and a skew symmetric matrix, and that symmetric matrix, remember, half into A plus A dash, and that skew symmetric matrix is half into A minus A dash. So this is the concept. You may ask the question in objective manner. You have given one matrix A and they are saying it can be expressed as a sum of a symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. They will question what is that symmetric, what is that skew symmetric. If they asked about symmetric, that will be half into A plus A dash. For given A, find its transpose, add these two, divide every element with 2, you will obtain that matrix. If they ask about skew symmetric, for given A, find A dash, subtract these two and then divide each element with 2, you can come to that skew symmetric matrix. So this is the concept related to the transpose of the matrix. Students, now let us do some problems related to transpose of the matrix. We have some problems here. So given A is a matrix of order 2 by 3 and B is another matrix of order 2 by 3, and they are asking to find the value of A into B dash. A into B dash. For that consider A, which is 2 0 1 minus 1 1 5. Now B dash, converting rows into columns, minus 1 1 0 as the first column, 0 1 minus 2 as second column. So this is 2 by 3 and this is 3 by 2. So multiplying a 2 by 3 matrix and 3 by 2 matrix is possible, and the matrix obtained is of order 2 by 2. So as per using the multiplication concept, 2 into minus 1 is minus 2, 0 into 1 is 0, 1 into 0 is 0. Now first row multiplying with the second row, second column, 2 into 0 is 0, 0 into 1 is 0, 1 into minus 2 is minus 2. Now with the second row, first column, minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1, 1 into 1 plus 1, 5 into 0, 0. Minus 1 into 0, 0, 1 into 1, 1, 5 into minus 10, 5 into minus 2 is minus 10. Now the final A into B transpose matrix, which is minus 2, minus 2, 2, minus 9. So using transpose concept and addition, multiplication, which concepts already we learned previously. So you have to do the problem. So this is A into B dash. First transpose B to get B dash, converting rows into columns, you will get that one. Multiplication of 2 by 3 matrix and 3 by 2 matrix results a 2 by 2 matrix. So use the multiplication process, rows multiplied with columns, so you will get the answer. Now let us do this one. A plus A dash. So A is 2 minus 4 minus 5 3 plus A dash, A transpose, 2 minus 4 minus 5 3. So addition of two 2 by 2 matrices is again a 2 by 2 matrix. 2 plus 2 minus 4 minus 5 minus 5 minus 4 3 plus 3. So you will get 4 minus 9 6. So A plus A dash is a 4 minus 9 6, which is a symmetric matrix. As already we learned one property, for any square matrix A plus A transpose is a symmetric matrix. So you can observe, changing rows into columns, again you will get that one. Now find A into A dash. 2 minus 4 minus 5 3, 2 minus 4 minus 5 3. Product of two 2 by 2 matrices, rows, columns, 2 into 2 is 4, minus 4 into minus 4 is plus 16. 2 into minus 5 minus 10, minus 4 into 3 minus 12. Minus 5 into 2 minus 10, plus 3 into minus 4 is minus 12. Minus 5 into minus 5 plus 25, 3 into 3 is 9. So the matrix A dash will be 20 minus 20. Let me check here. 2 into 2 4, minus 4 into 4 16. 2 into minus 5 10, minus 4 into 3 12, this one, not 13. Let me correct this one, that is a 12. So minus 10 minus 12 is minus 22. This is also minus 22. This is 34. So already we know the property A into A dash is also a symmetric matrix. So you will get a 2 by 2 symmetric matrix here. So for any square matrix A plus A dash is symmetric and A into A dash is also symmetric. Now observe this one. For given A, you need to find A into A dash. So A is cos alpha sin alpha minus sin alpha cos alpha. Now use its transpose, cos alpha sin alpha as first column, minus sin alpha cos alpha as second column. So again you will get a 2 by 2 matrix, cos alpha into cos alpha cos square alpha, sin alpha into sin alpha sin square alpha. Cos alpha into minus sin alpha, that is minus sin alpha cos alpha, sin alpha into cos alpha, minus sin alpha into cos alpha plus sin alpha into cos alpha. Second row with first column. Minus sin alpha into minus sin alpha is sin square alpha, cos alpha into cos alpha is cos square alpha. Now sin square alpha plus cos square alpha is 1. One positive negative, same numericals get cancelled. Here also both terms get cancelled. So 1 0 0 1 is the matrix which is I. So we prove A into A dash is equal to I. Similarly, if you proceed, Similarly, if we proceed a dash into a, which is also a I, hence you can say that a into a dash is equal to a dash into a is equal to I. That is the conclusion. So problems on transpose of the matrix are very easier if you know the transpose concept, and using transpose concept and using the addition multiplication properties of matrices, you can able to do the all problems which are related to the transpose of the matrix. Now observe one more problem. Given matrix A is minus 1, 2, 3, 2, 5, 6, 3, x, 7 is given as a symmetric matrix. So we have to find the value of x. So clearly, if you observe the concept of symmetric matrix, and if you can able to give the example of a symmetric matrix, you can clearly say x is 6. Why? Because in a symmetric matrix, all except diagonal elements, the elements in 1, 2, 2, 1 position, 1, 3, 3, 1 position, 2, 3, 3, 2 positions has to be equal. So that's why you can clearly say x as 6. But as per the concept, so A is symmetric if, what is the definition? If A dash is equal to A. So the matrix A is symmetric if A dash is equal to A. Now what is A dash? Minus 1, 2, 3 as first column, 2, 5, 6 as second column, 3, x, 7 as third column. Consider A here, minus 1, 2, 3, 2, 5, 6, 3, x, 7. So both are 3 by 3 square matrices. So now using the concept of equality of the matrices, so along with orders of the matrices, corresponding elements has to be equal, so that by equating second row third element here x, second row third element is 6, so you can say that x is 6. Or you can say comparing with the third row second element, again you get x as 6. That is how you can, for a given symmetric matrix, if there is one element without knowing except the diagonal elements, you can find it easily by using the. Now do this problem. Given A is Q symmetric, the matrix A is Q symmetric if A transpose is minus A. Transpose of A has to be equal to minus A. Now write the transpose of A: 0, 2, 1, minus 2, 0, minus 2, minus 2, 0, minus 2, minus 1, x, 0. So now write 0, 2, 1, minus 2, 0, minus 2, minus 1, x, 0. Zero minus 2 minus 1, 2, 0, x, 1 minus 2, 0. This one is same. Multiplying minus with every element, 0 minus 2 minus 1, 2, 0, 2, 1 minus x, 0. Now both are 3 by 3 matrices. Equating corresponding elements, you can say that x is equal to 2 by equating 2, 3 element in both matrices, or you can equate 3, 2 elements in both matrices. Minus 2 is equal to minus x, so you can say x is equal to 2, like that also. So using the definitions of symmetric and skew symmetric matrix, you can able to do some problems. You can directly observe as a skew symmetric matrix, all diagonal elements are 0 and reverse position elements 2, 3 and 3, 2 has to be equal with opposite signs. So x has to be 2 clearly. By observing the definition, you can say, or you can find x directly.